So if you see what happened during the whole NSE technical glitch was the fact that they weren't able to really shift to a disaster recovery site when everything telecommunications was down in the NSE facility. And that is something which SEBI has been asking for a very long time. In fact, if you see the first statement, the first line coming in from SEBI that evening, it said that we want to know from NSE why was it that the trading was not shifted to a disaster recovery site. And to people who do not know what a disaster recovery site is, it is basically an infrastructure. And when I say infrastructure, it's not only software, it's not only a clearing, it's a complete infrastructure which is being built as a parallel, which is the exact replica of how trading happens in the current infrastructure, not inside the same area but at a different location. So the factors which are impacting one facility where the trading is happening from the other place does not get impacted by the same. Suppose whether it be any other problem, whether it be any technological problem, whether it's a communication problem, both of these places should have the same features, should have be the exact replica, but shouldn't be impacted by the same features. That is the idea what a disaster recovery site is. NSE has a disaster recovery site, but that day they were not able to switch the trades to them. And that's why what SEBI has done is that SEBI will now be asking the exchanges to be always ready to be shifting to a disaster recovery site. So whenever SEBI will give them directions, and they will give them an hour to really shift to disaster recovery site pre-opening, and they will have to function maybe that day, that hour from the DR site. Why is SEBI doing that? SEBI is doing that to make sure that the engines are always prepared to shift to a DR, even though you might not need it for a very long time. And that's the whole idea at this point of time, that the DR needs to be launch ready. And that is something which was not there during the NSE technical glitch. That's precisely the reason why SEBI has not been very happy with NSE also, and they've been speaking about it in their press releases. But the committee which has gone ahead, they have said that they will do real-time tracking. They will time and time again make sure that the exchanges are being asked to shift to a DR and to check their availability and readiness to shift to a disaster recovery site post what happened in NSE. Now the ideal time is 45 minutes. What the ideal time says is that to shift to a disaster recovery site, it should take only 45 minutes. But if you see at this point of time, it is around 1 hour which SEBI has really decided that this is the time which will be given to them. Now these are recommendations by the committee which has gone to SEBI. The communications to the exchanges might go anytime soon is what our sources are telling us.